Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our masterclass for this morning. I hope we're all excited to be here today. This morning, we are going to be discussing quite some stuff. Remember, the masterclass is where we discuss technical things, and we also going to be having a short question and answer session later in the program today. So I see how your business is doing, how your team is doing, and how we can help you produce more results. So I welcome everyone to the masterclass. We are just 53 in this hall now, and this is a very, very low number. If your teammates are not here, get them into the meeting right away. If your teammates are not here, get them into the meeting right away. This is a Saturday morning. This is 8 a.m. and there's no need, leaving it to them. So bring your team into the meeting, let them partake in this masterclass. Amazing things are happening, right? This morning, I want to start by talking about the business we are running. What business are we running, right? What industry are we? What are we doing? It's important to understand what we are doing, because if you understand what you are doing, you can do it very, very well. It's very important, right? I want us to start by looking at the Bible quotation. Let's look at the Bible quotation. I wish I could quote the Quran. I cannot because I'm not a Muslim. I used to have a Quran those days in the university, but I don't know where it is right now. So I would have been able to, but for now, I know I can quote the Bible because I'm a Christian. Right? I want somebody who has a Bible there, who has a Bible around him, to read for me, something for me from the book of Proverbs. Right? Read for me from the book of Proverbs. I want you to read Proverbs 4, verse 7. If you have a Bible, tell me you have a Bible. Right? If you are ready to read, tell me you have a Bible, then I can unmute you to read for us. Proverbs 4:7. All right, goodness. Proverbs 4:7. Goodness, read for us.
Acquire wisdom. Acquire wisdom, acquire understanding. Do not forget and do not turn aside. Wisdom is the most important thing, so acquire wisdom. And with all you acquire understanding.
Grace. The synergy is also posted for us. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And in all your getting, get understanding. In all your gettings, get understanding. You see, understanding is very, very powerful. When you have understanding, it changes the dynamics of everything you do. I'm going to play you a short video, right? Let me see if I have that thing here. By many of you have seen that video, but I want to play it again nonetheless. That talks about understanding. So, because I need to graduate in what I'm saying so that you fully grasp exactly what I am talking about. Give me a second, let me pull it out. I want us to understand what I'm talking about. Because when you understand it clearly, then you know the business you are in. And nothing can shake you. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can distract you. Right? Yes. Listen to this. It's talking about how important wisdom is, right? Let's watch this.
The Zambian government, Bishop, sold the copper mines in northern Zambia to an outside consortium for $25 million. The copper mines for $25 million because they couldn't manage to keep them. The company that came in and took over the Zambian copper mines in 3 months made a profit of $75 million. They did not pay the Zambian government upfront in cash for the mines. They were going to pay them over a period of time. Here we have this company that has an understanding of how things work, raised the money at the government's expense, took money that the company should have, the government should have been making, and gave it back to the government and said, we paid our debt in full, and give them now 0.006% of the proceeds of copper mining, when right outside the door there's people in poverty, people in not eating, people ignorant, people dying, high levels of AIDS. And what's the deal? Churches are full, people are praising God, Africans pray all night. Prayer is not in the success equation. Prayer is in the revelation equation. Decision making is in the success equation. You have to make a decision and be sound. We have to be disciplined and make sure we go and get what God has called us to get. You can be full of the Holy Ghost, but you can still be ignorant. But as for me and my house, I will get understanding. I will get understanding. I will get understanding. It's time now for us to rise up and be counted. This year, the country of Ghana turns 50. Ghana was born the same year we were born, in 1957. Ghana and South Korea had their independence dates on the same day, the same year. But look where South Korea is. South Korea is by nature not a Christian nation. South Korea by nature are Buddhists. China, which is the next large world economy, they have stated that in the next 10 years, 20% of the Chinese people will be multimillionaires. That means almost 450 million Chinese will be millionaires. They are not Christians, they are Buddhists. The Japanese are Shintoists. Those in Indonesia and Malaysia are Muslims. It's not about praising God and hallelujah and a great thank you, Jesus. I can't be an idiot all my life. Thank God I got the Holy Ghost, but I have to understand how things work. It's about possessing an understanding as to how things work.
It is about possessing an understanding as to how things work. I want to ask you a question. Do you know the business you are in? Do you even understand the business you are doing? Do you understand what you paid your money for? When you have understanding, nothing can stop you. Nothing can shake you. Nothing can deviate your attention. When you have an understanding, everything begins to make sense to you. Everything opens up for you. When you have an understanding, you can do whatever it takes to win in this business. In fact, the only way you can know what works, what you can do to succeed in the business, is when you have understanding. It's about possessing an understanding as to how things work. I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions, and I want you guys to answer, right? What business are you into? What business are you into, right? I want to unmute, anybody that wants me to unmute the person, you can just say unmute me. If you want me to unmute you, I will unmute you. Right? I want to hear from about 5 people. What business are we into? What business are we into? Tell me to unmute you. What business are we into? We are 76 in this masterclass. And of the 76 of us, none of us has a clue the business we are into. Is that what I'm supposed to assume? So if you want to say something, just say unmute me and I will mute you. What business are we into? People from Ebonyi, I won't allow any of you to talk yet because we had this conversation yesterday. I want to unmute, right? I want to unmute people to talk. So you want me to unmute you, tell me to unmute you. So Kaine, I'm going to unmute you, right? So you tell me what business we are into. All right, Kaine, tell us, what business are we into?
Good morning, sir. We're in the business of connecting people in the connected economy.
We are in the business of connecting people in the connected economy, right? Okay, Kaine, that is not our business, right? That is not the business we are into. Thank you so much. Okay, Okabwe. Okay, sorry, Judith. Judith, you asked me to unmute you. All right, Judith, tell us, what business are we into?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
We are in the business of educating and making people understand the easy way to make life better for themselves.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. Let's clap for Judith. Judith, you did very well. That is one of the things that we are into, right? That is a business we are into. We are not in AIM Global business. We are not in the business of network marketing. We are not in the business of bring one, bring two. We are not in the business of connecting people in the connected economy. Right? You need to understand what business we are into. You know why? Because the difference between people who thrive and people who struggle is understanding. If today you are struggling with your business, it all boils down to understanding. You don't understand the business we are into. When you understand the business we are into, the struggle disappears. When you understand the business we are into, you know, you no longer feel stuck. You have that aha moment. When you understand the business we are into, everything seems to open up in front of you. And you begin to become limitless. Because the more you understand the business we are into, the better you perform. The more you understand the business we are into, the more the result you create. The more you understand the business we are into, the more you are able to go in and do whatever it takes to bring the result. Understanding the business we are into is what is going to lead you to sustainability, to business sustainability. That is what's going to lead you to have a business that is thriving. That is what's going to lead you to have a business that cannot go down. Because now you are functioning from a position of understanding. Pastor Tudo Bismarck was saying in that video that the Zambian government sold their copper mines to an outside consortium for $25 million. Because they are looking at the amount of money, $25 million, a lot of money. And they sold their copper mines for $25 million to an outside consortium. The company that came in and took over the Zambian copper mines in 3 months made a profit of $75 million. 3 times the profit in 3 months. Now, the worst part is they did not pay the Zambian government upfront in cash for the mines. They were going to pay them the $75 million, the $25 million over a period of time. And at the end, after paying them off the $25 million, they started giving them 0.0065% of the proceeds of copper mine, not even 1%, 0.0065, not even 0.0%, 0.06%. Started giving them that. Because the Zambian government at the time lacked understanding. And that is particularly the problem we have in Africa today, because most people in Africa, most countries in Africa, are in the business of raw materials. When you lack understanding, you behave like a fool. When you lack understanding, you are not somebody that can be relied on. Nigeria will export cocoa, is it cocoa or is cocoa, whatever they call it, right? And we import chocolates. We import what we use in making Bonvita and the rest of them. But we export cocoa. Cocoa is the funkified name. Cocoa is how we call it. We export crude oil and we import fuel, and we're here battling fuel crisis. You see, that is what happens when you lack understanding. The lack of understanding leads you to disaster. And that was what the Zambian government went through. That's why the Bible says wisdom is important. Yes, I know wisdom is important. But in your quest to get wisdom and whatever you're getting, get understanding. Because if you don't even understand the wisdom you have, the wisdom becomes useless. It becomes a grave that will bury you. Come to my village. You will see old men with wisdom. You can see a lot of people will sit down, and before you blink your eye, they will throw in 200 proverbs over and over and over and over again, give you different combinations of proverbs. But what have they done with the wisdom? So it is not about wisdom, just wisdom, but it's about understanding. Because understanding is very fundamental in everything you do. In all thy gettings, get understanding. That's what the Bible says. So for you to succeed in the business you are in right now, it is important you understand the power of understanding and seek understanding in every way possible. Why do you think churches run services, masses, every Sunday? Why do you think people in Ebonyi don't respond? Why do you think that happens every Sunday? Right? I'll come to that question later on. So, what business are we into? I can see they're already throwing it in. We are in the business of duplication. We are in the duplication business. Everybody go to the chat room and type, we are in the duplication business. And what does that mean? That means that in network marketing, we are in the business of reproducing copies of ourselves. We're in the business of reproducing copies of ourselves. You are not reproducing copies of me. You are not reproducing copies of your upline. You are not reproducing copies of your downline. You are reproducing copies of yourself. Let me tell you how it works. Cell meeting is 8 a.m. and you always log into cell meeting by 8:45. Let me tell you what's going to happen. You are going to produce a team of people who start cell meeting by 8:45. And when eventually your group splits, guess what? They will split into a group of people starting a cell meeting by 8:45. Your phone is on your hands. You are sitting down with your phone on your hands, and you cannot log into an 8 a.m. meeting by 8 a.m. when you are holding your phone on your hand. Is it possible that you can do anything early in this life? It's not possible. Your phone is with you, right? Your phone is with you. Nobody is telling you, go and bring your phone from the office. No. The phone is in your hands. And yet, you will log into cell meeting late. Some of you have iPhones. You can easily say, hi Siri, set cell meeting for 8 a.m. Cam, cell meeting for 8 a.m. has been set for you. Simple. Every 8 a.m. it wakes you up. But no. Instead of being in a cell meeting, you'll be on WhatsApp chatting. Jeremiah, are you with us? Tari, Jeremiah, are you with us? Don't close your camera. Tari, don't open that your camera. Open it so I can be seeing you. You see, when your phone is with you, you want to pay attention. You want to pay attention to the fact that by 8 a.m., my cell meeting is starting. And if you understand the essence of the cell meeting, the power of the cell meeting, you will log into cell meeting by 8 a.m. It's all about understanding. You reproduce copies of yourself. If you are someone who does not invite into presentation, guess what you're going to have in your team? You're going to build a team of human beings who are not inviting into presentation. It's very important. We are in the business of duplication. We tell you that in our business, the best copycat wins. But we'll also tell you, you must copy the right cat. If you are consistent in copying the wrong cat, you will duplicate the wrong cat in your business. And of course, you won't have results. So that is very important, you must understand. And you must also understand that your teammates are looking at you. Whatever it is that you do, your team will copy. If you are having challenges in your business, you want to look at what you do. You want to look at the activities you do. You want to look at all these things, because to a large extent, all these things are going to determine what your team will do. What business are we into? We are in the mentorship business. Everybody go to the chat room, write it down there. We are in the mentorship business. We are in the mentorship business. What business are we into? We are in the mentorship business. That's the business we do. Because I want you all to understand exactly what we do. When you understand exactly what we do, and you look at yourself today, you look at where you are today, you're going to feel good. You're going to feel good because you know that over the next couple of months and years, you are going to be transformed because you understand the business you are into. We're in the mentorship business. We're in the business of raising people from where they are and taking them to the next level. Motivating people, talking to people. We're in the mentorship business. We're in the business of showing people the way to go. He said, blessed is the man who knows where he's going to, why he's going there, and how to get there. That is our job. We're in the mentorship business. There are so many people out there in the world today who have no hope. They don't even know that they have no hope. That's the worst part. They have no hope. They don't know that they have no hope. And guess what? The worst part is that they think they have hope. And so you find them in this perpetual cycle of struggle, and nothing seems to work for them. They need mentors. They need people to direct them aright. Now, it is one thing if they don't listen to you, but at least you did your own part by showing them exactly what needs to be done. That's our business. We're in the mentorship business. Very important. We need to understand that. We're in the business of training and capacity building. We're in the business of training and capacity building. You need to understand that your team can only grow to the extent to which you as a leader is prepared to train yourself and train your team and grow them. The law number 1 of the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership by John Maxwell says that the level of effectiveness of your team is going to be determined by the level of effectiveness of the leader, by your lead level. So if you're a level 5, your team cannot go beyond level 4. If you're level 7, your team cannot go beyond level 6. So you, for better or for worse, will be the sole determinant of your team. And your team does not start from your upline. No. Your team starts from you downwards. So, why do we even call it capacity? Right? This cup has capacity. The water is on this level. It has not gotten to the capacity of the cup. The capacity of the cup is here. I can make this cup larger by increasing the capacity, by building the capacity, meaning the cup can contain more. So if this cup has a capacity of 1 million naira monthly, the water in this cup right now cannot do 1 million naira. The water in this cup probably can do 600,000 naira. But guess what? No matter how hard I work, because the capacity of this cup is 1 million naira, I cannot put more than 1 million naira in the cup. And this is what is happening to a lot of people today. Some of you have very little cups. Some of you are even using shots for taking hot. I could replace this cup with a water bottle, and it has more capacity, probably to 3 million naira. I could even replace the water bottle with a bucket. It is called capacity building. Build up your capacity so you can have more to enable you to deliver more. We're in the business of training and capacity building. Your capacity is built through trainings. That's why I sound it over and over again like a divine chorus, that we are not in the business of training, of trading and convincing. Because a lot of people think that's the business we do. We are traders. Come and buy 247, come and buy this, come and buy that, come and sell, come and sell. That's what a lot of people are doing, thinking about what network marketing is. That's not network marketing, that is trading. We're in the business of training and consultancy. Training and consultancy. We are consultants. The person in the business that begins to succeed is the person that begins to see himself not as a struggling network marketer, but as a consultant. That's why I don't use the word network marketing. I don't like using the word network marketing. I consider it a weak word. Those are the words that were used when the industry was developed, right? But the industry has changed over time, has metamorphosized over time, has been transformed. So the industry today is not what the industry used to be before, but the name stuck. Network marketing, right? I see myself as a business network developer and not a network marketer. Because when you talk about network marketing, that's the reason why a lot of people go buy the product, they carry it on their head and they're selling. Buy C247, buy complete, buy. That's trading. That's hawking. we're in the business of consultancy. When you see yourself as a consultant, what you do is that you don't sell, you recommend. You recommend. When you go to see a doctor in the hospital, you are sick, you go to see a doctor in the hospital, and the consultant tells you, okay, you know what, you're going to take 6 tablets of chloroquine, 10 tablets of Fancida, 20 tablets of Panadol Extra to cure your fever. Don't go and take that, the way I prescribe it now. You kill yourself. And you go and you tell the doctor, I cannot take this in. I don't want to take the drug. It's my fever. Blah, blah, blah. Is it your fever? No problem. The fever does not transmit from you into the doctor. It is your fever. The doctor's job was to recommend the medication to you. And he did his job. He gets paid his salary. Whether you take the drug or not is entirely your problem. That is the job of the consultants. In our business, we are wealth consultants. Somebody said yes, I saw Yarrow Boy Hawkins City for someone last night. I was shocked to my kidneys. You never see anything. We are wealth doctors. We are wealth doctors. When somebody tells us, comes to us and say, you know what, my life is difficult, house rent is a problem for me, I can't feed my family, I can't pay school fees, problem all over the place, everything is looking bad. We are wealth consultants. Our job is to show you a way. Everybody said our job is to make the blind see. That is our job. Make the blind see. We are wealth consultants. But when you show people what we do, and they tell you they are not interested in what we are doing, what most people do is that they go under the table, lie on the bed, cover themselves with their duvet, and they start crying. I spoke to all my friends, they refused to join me. Oh my goodness, Mr. Kelly, they told me that I will fire you, you do press up in Afghanistan, blah, blah. That was what somebody told me. Because you take it personal. That's why the quote says, don't take rejection personal. It's going to come. They're consultants. You will sign up some people here today, and by tomorrow they're no longer answering you. They will not take your calls. And people not happening, they will blame you. They will blame you. They will look for something that is irrelevant and use it to blame you. Hey, you signed me up since the last 7 days. Up to now, I've not gotten my products. Is that how you will behave? Blah, 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 blah. And they want to annoy you. Calm down. You are the consultant. Expect it to happen. Some of you here have done it to us, right? Some of you here are currently doing it to your leaders. I want you guys to understand. Someone said rejection, they choke. You see, it is only a normal thing. It's a normal thing that people don't listen to what you tell them. It's normal. That's why they are human beings. People want success, but they don't want success at any cost. They want success at an approved cost. And guess what they can approve? Almost nothing. Almost nothing. They want success without any form of pain. You can see somebody who has been making 80,000 naira as salary for the last 20 years, 80K as salary, right? Telling you, I don't have time to run this business. It's a difficult business, blah, 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 blah. and your life is not difficult. Somebody showed me a message yesterday. Somebody was saying this business is difficult. This one is that. How can you say you can do this, do that? And I was wondering. And this same person who is talking is broke. He's broke. So you find a broke person condemning the business. And when you show such people the business, they turn you down as if you are giving them crap. You see, rejection is normal in our business. When you understand your position as a consultant, then you will no longer feel that rejection. You understand it is part of the process. When I spoke about the power of failure recently, I said it. Rejection is part of growth. That's where growth starts, through failures. We are in the business of changing lives. Write that down. We are in the business of changing lives. Write it down. We're in the business of changing lives. When you understand the business you are in, that we're in the business of changing lives, you now understand that it is no longer up to you to decide whether to run your business or not to run your business. It's no longer up to you. If you want to win in this business, you must put people first. People before me, others before me. You don't get paid through the activities, through what you do. You get paid when your team is working. That's how you get paid. So if you can help your team, help people transform their lives, you win. Zig Ziglar said, for you to get everything you want, you have to find a way to ensure that everybody, people in your team, have everything they want. When you help people create results, that is when you create results. That's the most powerful thing about network marketing, about our business. That is why I call this business a holy business. I say if there's any business in heaven, it is network marketing. You won't find oil and gas in heaven because they don't want pollution. You won't find cryptocurrency in heaven. You won't find politics in heaven because there's no corruption there, right? You won't find the military in heaven, right? The only industry you might find in heaven is network marketing. And I'll tell you why. Because it's the only business in the world that allows you to grow by helping others grow. The only industry where before you eat, others will eat. The only industry in the world where before you, the only way you can rise is by helping raise other people. You know, in your office, check your office very well. You will see where they are planting juju. Your salary is 600,000 naira. The target in your back is big. They will go and plant juju to kill you. So that when you die, another person will take your job. Then more will go and plant juju to kill them. So that when they die, another person will take their job. That is the industry that people are into. In the offices. Everybody wants to kill everybody. That is the industry people are into. In the offices. But in our business, the only way you can grow is not by killing people. Imagine you kill all your upline, your downlines. What happens to you? The only way you can grow in our business is by helping people grow. That's the only way. There's no other way. So you see, you will see yourself waking up in the morning and you are talking to your downlines. You call your downlines, attend cell meeting. You call your downlines, attend Zoom meetings, attend this one, do this. Your downlines, have you done this? Let me help you make some calls. You use your own money, you make calls for them. Let me come and present for you. Let me teach you how this works. Let me connect you to our leaders, right? There's an event coming up in June, in the Gathering of Champions, the Homecoming of Champions. Let us go, right? Let me supplement your transport. Let me help you. And you are doing it from the bottom of your heart because you want to help the person. Because the only way you can help, you can grow, is by helping others to grow. Is this business? This business teaches you love. Because there's no way you can grow without love in this business. We're in the business of changing lives. So if you are selfish, you're in the wrong occupation. It's as simple as that. If you are selfish, there's no way you can grow in this business. If you are selfish, in fact, selfish people are usually stuck in the business because they're always thinking about themselves. And their slogan is encode, encash, and chop. Encode, encash, and chop. That's what selfish people do. So you cannot be selfish and hope to win in our business. When you understand the business we do, a couple of things will happen for you. First of all, when you understand the business you are into, you will actively get back to the grind and you will live in the grind. You will live in the grind. You will get back to the business. You will remain there. You will do the business. Because you understand that now you are led by a vision. You are led by a purpose that is bigger than who you are as an individual. Because you see, when I listed the business we are into, one, we're in the business of duplication, the duplication business. We're in the mentorship business. We're in the business of training and capacity building. We're in the business of changing lives. None of these was talking about us. These things we're talking about other people. So you can see that we are in the business for others. We're in the business for others. It's as simple as that. So when you find people who say, I didn't make any money this month, I didn't make any money this month, I have been in the business, I have not seen any money, I have signed up into the business for the last 2 years and there's nothing in my account, I have not made money. You are selfish. You will never make money. You will never make money. You are missing it. If right now you've not been making money in the business, the reason you are not making money in the business is because you are selfish. Now, I know some of you will not like what I just said, but that is the truth. The Bible says the truth will set you free, but it will piss you off first. So my job is to piss you off so that you can be set free. You're selfish. The question you have to understand, right, is this. Now, for those of you who are just knowing this for the first time, it is not bordered on selfishness. It is bordered on understanding. Now you have the understanding. So by this time, the next 2 weeks, you should no longer be having challenges. But for those who know, it is selfish, it is selfishness. The question you want to ask yourself is this. How many people am I helping to make money this month? How many lives am I touching through this business? What do you think the process of invitation is? Can somebody come to the chat room and tell me what the process of invitation is? What is the process of invitation? What is the process of invitation? What is our invitation process? What is it all about? Our invitation process, right, is more of connection? No. No. Contacting? No. What is our invitation process? To show the business to others? No. Face-to-face meeting? No. What is our invitation process? Prospecting? Nope. Make people see? Nope. We need to understand that very well. What is our invitation process? Building relationship? No. Educating people? No. What does our invitation process do? To me, it's exposing people to see how they can better themselves by creating another source of income that will lead to financial freedom. Nope. It's okay, but not what I'm looking for, right? Now, very simply put, right? Our invitation process is a process that our invitation process is a process that activates the process of touching and transforming lives. Our invitation activates the process of touching and transforming lives. That is what the invitation is. Now, let me put these things together. Zig Ziglar said, if you want everything you have in life, find a lot of people and give them everything they want. We told you our business is a business of changing lives. And to change lives, you want to invite somebody to see our business. Right? So, by inviting that person, you have initiated the process of touching and transforming the life of the person. That's what the invitation does. It is the initiation of a process that can transform the lives of people. If you don't initiate the process, you cannot transform the life. What that means is that if you don't make the invitations, there is no prospect of transforming the life. That means you limit the number of people that you can bring to see the most beautiful business on earth. And because you are doing that, you are not letting them get all they want in life. And Zig Ziglar said, for you to get all you want, you must help a lot of people get all they want. They want the good life. They want the cars. They want the vacation. They want access to funds. They want to help the poor. They want to do all those things, but they have no way of doing it on their own. So by the time you help all these people do all these things, you get your own. But when you don't do it, you disconnect yourself from the process of production. And so nothing happens for you because you've missed it from square one. So when somebody says, I have not made money this month, the big question you are not making money in this business, the business is not working. The big question you want to ask yourself is, how many people am I helping to make money in this business? If you are not helping anybody to make money, you are not making money in the business. If you are helping 2 people to make money, you make a little money. If you are helping 10 people to make money, you help more, you make more money. If you're helping 1,000 people to make money, you make way more money. If you're helping 100,000 people to make money, oh my goodness, you make a whole lot of money. How many people are you helping to make money? That's the question you want to ask yourself. Because when you understand the business you are doing, you will do whatever it takes to win. Today we have presentations in the evening. How many people are you helping by inviting them into the presentation? That's where the problem is. Because you don't know the business that you are into. When you understand the business we do, you will take your teammates personal. You will work with them personally. You will train them. You will mentor them. You will direct them on what needs to be done. When you understand the business that we do, you will not feel bad when your teammates are calling you by 11 p.m. in the night. Why are you calling by 11 p.m.? It's late. I'm supposed to be at home. I'm supposed to be sleeping. Call me tomorrow by 9 a.m. You don't understand the business you are doing. Let me tell you something. When you begin to become a leader in the business, when you begin to do this business very well, you will be everything to your downline. Trust me. You will be upline. You will be their pastor or imam. You will be their marriage counselor. You will be their relationship manager. You will be a financial advisor. You will be a gossip partner. You will be everything to them, to the people you are leading. Somebody just call, you know, I have a problem. I have a problem with my wife. Let me just share it with you. And the person will start telling you things. This business, as you rise in the ranks, comes with a lot of responsibility. That is why you need to develop yourself, capacity building. Develop yourself so that as these people come to you, you are able to give them some measure of help or know how to direct them properly. When you understand the business you do, you will get back to the grind, like I said. You will sit down in the grind and you remain in the grind. You will do the business. You will wake up in the morning happy. Sit down and make those calls. Do the business. Do whatever you need to do. You will do it. You will take your teammates personal. You're going to work with them. You're going to help them. When you understand the business we do, you will take absolute responsibility for your success and for the success of your team. The buck is going to end on your desk. You will be there to teach, to help them, to guide them. You will call your upline, tell your upline, you see this leg where I am, just go to sleep. Leave this leg for me. I am taking this leg by storm. This leg will be producing codes for you every day because I understand the business I do. When you understand the business you do, your upline will not be chasing you all over the place. Like you call your downlines, call them to come for sales meeting, call them to enter masterclass, call them to this, call them. When you keep on if you're one of those people that we call, where are your downlines? Where are this, where are that? Just understand that you don't understand the business you are doing. If your downlines are not in this meeting, you don't understand the business that you are doing. Your downlines don't attend sales meeting. It means you don't understand the business you are doing. When you understand the business that you do, nothing is going to shock you. When you understand the business that you are doing, you won't be taken by surprise because you are present in your business. When you understand the business that we do, you will always be in engagement with your team. You will always be talking to your teammates. Because you're in engagement with your team, you can direct what they are doing. You know when they are going wrong. You know when things are not going well. You know when their plans are not good, great plans. And you're able to help them fine-tune those plans. You will always be talking to them. You will always be mentoring them because you understand the business that you do. When you understand the business that we do, the DTC of your teammates will be in your head. The distributor tracking center, their username, their password will be in your head. For some of my teammates, I know exactly what their DTC looks like. Because I am in communication with them. Nothing takes me by surprise. When you understand the business that you do, you will always be accessible. You will not make yourself too important that your teammates cannot reach you. I've seen people and leaders who make themselves too important. Their teammates cannot reach them. Their teammates cannot access them. They will see the call of their teammates and they will not answer their calls. How, for Christ's sake, can you not answer the call of your team? These are the people that are going to transform your business, give you what you're supposed to get. And if you don't answer the call, how do you build? That call you are refusing to answer could be a call asking for our account number to pay for megabytes. And this place is always disturbing me. I don't have time. Can't the person take charge of his own business? Have you developed their capacity to the extent where they can take charge? You need to understand the business that you do. So when you understand the business that you do, nothing can stop you. That's the power of our business. So what business are you into? What business are you doing? So now I believe you all understand the business that we are into. And through the knowledge of the business you are into, let it drive you into working with people to transform lives. Remember the mission of C2NFG, to raise 50,000 monthly millionaires in Nigeria by the year 2024. How many of those millionaires are going to come from your team? Because whether you like it or not, that vision is going to come to pass. But will the vision come to pass with you in tow? Or will you be left behind when we realize the vision? This vehicle is a Lamborghini. It is moving. It's a high-performance vehicle. This vehicle called the La Buena Vida is a Lamborghini, right? La Buena, L-A, L-A-B, Lamborghini. See, has the L-A, right? So it's a high-performance vehicle that you are in right now. Join this ride as we proceed and march towards 2024. Because whether you like it or not, we're going to get there. So will you be in this high-performance Lamborghini? Or would you be coming behind us in a Toyota Corolla? The choice is yours. I know there are people here who it is Corolla, no matter what you do, it is Corolla they want to do. Some of them want to do golf. So we understand where we are going to, that the business we are doing is the business that is meant to transform lives. A business of duplication. A business of capacity building, training and capacity building. A business of mentorship. A business of touching lives. And remember what I said, that the process of touching lives is activated through the invitations. And when you are not inviting people into the presentation, you are not touching their lives. You don't want to touch their lives. Or you're inviting a few people, you are touching limited lives. And according to Zig Ziglar, you cannot get all you want. Because the only way you can get all you want is by helping a lot of people get all they want. That is the process of activating a miracle in your life. Thank you so much.